All right, here we go. It is October 29th. Welcome to the Mastermind Call. Several things to kind of go down a big list here today. For those of you that I'm sure everyone's seen the new incentive for the iPad Pro. You guys, if you haven't seen the iPad Pro, I just got one recently. I bought the pencil for it. I was sharing on our coaching call just before this that you can get on Zoom on the iPad and then share your screen and then write out you share, they share with the pencil and people can see it. It's just the coolest technology. So that Julie Ervik that did the call for us a couple weeks ago, that was so awesome. I don't know if you guys were on that call where she was writing things out for us. She did it all from her iPad. So for those of you that love technology, that might be something you really want to work for this week. And honestly, so many people did 10 enrollments for, gosh, what was that one that people were recognized for at Celebration? Was that the June Boom? I can't even keep them all straight. But
One Sweet Summer.
One Sweet Summer. Thank you. So many people achieved 10. So I don't think 8 is terrible. Creating 4 new consultants, that's going to be a little more of a challenge. But how cool would it be to have 4 new consultants? And I was sharing on the other call, if you're going for Disney, when you're creating consultants, you're going to get triple the points on the consultants enrollments. So,
wait, Cindy, question on that.
Yeah.
It says on the 4 new consultants, it says those new consultants have to be enrolled during this period, and the promotions need to happen during the period as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm actually bummed about that. I sent John Raines a message on it because I wish that if we have someone that's been sitting on the sidelines for 3 years and this, we can get them excited. I wish they counted. And he did respond. I just haven't had time to read it yet. But yes, it's supposed to be new enrollments. So
no. The new enrollments I get. Okay. But those people not only need to enroll from October 29th to November 25th, they have to promote between that time as well.
Yeah, right. So you could have 4 enrollments that get to consulting. Go ahead, Lisa. Is that what you were going to say?
Say the same thing. So if you had a person that enrolled today and then they promoted to consultant this week, that counts. But if they enrolled last week and get to consultant this week, it does not count.
Right.
Right.
So basically you need to be enrolling in essence.
Right.
You need to front load the month with the enrollments because chances are that if someone enrolls on November 24th, they're not going to be a consultant.
Right.
They only have one more day. So they front load with the.
Right. So the two options would be, enroll like crazy, try to get 8 people in or front load 4 and try to get them to consultant. Absolutely. So it's nice to have the option. And I think so many people need consultants to get back to paid as executive or to rank advance. So I think, go for the consultants for sure. For sure. All right. I am still looking for business testimonies. I started my little group with a few of you that volunteered to do a video for us for that group. If you are not already in that group and still want to be part of it, when I upload this video, which I will do right after the call today, let me know and I'll add you to that group. And I want to start getting them in there because we're going to be working on a new business group that we're going to want those testimonies for. So if you guys, those of you that volunteered, if you could really start working on your testimony, try to keep it 3 to 5 minutes if possible and share your business testimony. And that would be great. And I'll try to get mine done and give you guys an example. That way, maybe, if you're just kind of in doubt on what we're looking for, that'll help you guys. So I'll try to get mine in there today. All right.
Cindy, can I speak on that? Susan Miller, we were at that amazing weekend with Cepeda, so we have that luxury of seeing Susan Miller like we all did, and she went through, I'm sure, the same thing. So she talked a lot about that, and she recommended, and you might have had said this, I missed the call just because of personal reasons. I'm trying to catch up, but she recommended that it be 1 minute and that you have your story like summarized. Like I could use Sarah's. I have it written down. That you say, I'm sorry, I'm like out of sorts here. But you say Sarah was a hairdresser that was looking for more energy. In her first year, she's earned over, was able to replace and surpass her income as a hairdresser. And then you hashtag it with her, this is what she said, with her goal related to the products as well. So even though that's the blurb, like you hashtag energy. so that it's relatable not only on the products, but it's an inspirational business story.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. She said to keep them 1 minute. How do you do a powerful business testimony in 1 minute?
Oh, well, she did. And she also said our story we should perfect the 6-second share or the 10-second share. We were practicing that this weekend too, but that wasn't her. That was somebody else.
That was Herb and Patty. Herb and Patty said the 6-second story.
Yeah.
Okay. How does that go?
Oh, you just keep going. We'll talk about that later.
So I want to know, how does the 6-second story go?
Oh gosh, Alex, you have one?
Yeah. So the example that Herb said was, if you like walk into a coffee shop and you want to pull somebody in and you want to be able to create that instant connection with them, you start off by saying, hi, how are you? Or how's your day, whatever. And if they respond back to you with good, then the conversation ends. Like they're not going to continue talking to you. But if they say, I'm good, how are you? Or how's your day going? Then it's permission to continue and say, I'm doing great. I'm here to celebrate. I've lost 6 pounds and 18 inches and I feel great. Can you believe that?
Right. That's it. And then you're quiet. Yeah, that was good, Alex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So he also used a timeline or time frame, but I took that part out.
Yeah, we were like, we didn't care what we said. It was just practicing 6 to 10 second share to really get the person going. And then you end with a question. Isn't that amazing? And they're like, it's all about subconscious questioning, and you're taught to answer a question even if you don't realize it.
That's great. Well, don't mute yet, because you guys were on my agenda. I was going to ask if any of you guys would share some of your big nuggets and takeaways, because I think Kelly was there with you, and anyone else from this group?
No, not from this group, but it was
Okay.
also, there were 7 of us.
Okay. I saw Lorraine was there from Ohio. I saw a few people there. I had major FOMO watching it. So what else did you get from the weekend, you guys?
Gosh.
Well, I'll go. One of my biggest takeaways it was actually for me my favorite event ever, because it was with the Cepedas and their content was a little different. And because it wasn't an isogenics event, although they obviously were always compliant and adhering, I feel like it was entertaining, it was fun, it was riveting, it was long, and it was training that we never heard before. So I feel like they did their own thing. But one of my biggest takeaways was that I use PK script, and we do call it maybe you guys don't, 30-day basic, right? And I think it was Herb said, take that out, call it the basic, the bare bones. Because when people hear the 30-day, they're like, oh, I want the 30-day, because they're still thinking. So you want to kind of like not use your wording a little bit different in that scripting. So I changed my script on that because it made a lot of sense. And I think, was it Jessica Johnson that was also doing that? I lost Alex. She's in a different place, right? So they talked about their verbiage. They talked about how they build their team, which is way too long. They talked about the 10-second share, which I think was one of the biggest things. And Susan Miller did a rock star job. I mean, it was everything. Dr. Paul, there was so many takeaways. It was amazing.
Awesome.
Alex.
So I think that, everything Ann said, and I was on the last call, so you heard me say basically what Ann just said, which is kind of funny that we're saying the exact same things. But my favorite event of all time by far, and very faith-based, which was very important to me and to the people that we were with. Angelique and David spoke, Aunt Nori, and there was a very similar theme throughout, which, and I'm sure that the business has, or the corporate has encouraged this as well, but these people really are all about get people on board with 2 people, get people on board with 2 people, get these people, the you share, they share that Laura Stevens talks about. Susan Miller is like, listen, I love the products. I use the products. I use them to the day I die, but I'm a professional network marketer. I am not a professional product seller. And she talked about that over and over and over and over again. But then because they gave her, oh gosh, I don't know, what was it, Ann? She spoke twice, but she had 30 or 40 minutes both times. So it was really, she was really saying, listen, this is how you do this. And this is how you're not skeevy and sketchy about it. And you have to do it right from the beginning. And you have to tell people about the income potential right from the beginning. And it just has to be like, who do you know that eats as well? Or, what 2 friends are going to help you with this? Or just being very, very intentional going in. And something she said that everybody said, and I don't know if they planned it this way, but I don't think they did. I think this is just how they run their businesses, was be detached from the outcome. And then you won't feel weird and sketchy about talking about the business. If you're just very matter of fact, like, this is what I have to offer. Whether you take it or not, it's still going to be what I have to offer. I'm still going to be a six-figure earner. I'm still going to be a millionaire with or without you. So just be detached from it, and it really takes the pressure off you. And it, it's like, whether they sign now or in a year, you've put it out there to them. And we kept hearing that, be detached from the outcome, always lead with a servant's heart, be detached from the outcome, and one of the huge takeaways for me, which was part of, they had a 4-hour training on Friday morning, and it was all faith-based, but it was business training that was faith-based. And, one of the things that Herb and Patty were adamant about is, if you are a person of faith, and, and you do live your life according to what the Bible says, to dedicate your business to God from the beginning, and always lead with the understanding and the intention that God gave it all to you, and you can't take anything with you. So do what you can with it here, and just really dedicating your business to God, and just understanding that it's in His hands, and you're going to have ups and you're going to have downs, but dedicating it to Him. So just, yeah.
That's great. Yeah. And I was with, Martha doing the Essence tour when you guys kicked off your training, and she was telling me that when Herb and Patty started that training, it was just for their team, and that they've recently, in the last couple of years, opened it up. So definitely something. It sounds like a lot more of us will probably be joining you guys next year, and I would have been there this year if I could have swung it for sure. So I'm so glad you guys got to enjoy it. Anything else, Kelly? I know your picture's not on. I don't know if you wanted to share anything else before we move on.
Jace missed the bus, so I'm in the car. Everything that they said, it was just my favorite conference in 5.5 years, and just a totally new and fresh perspective. But they did say that it's probably the last one they're going to do like this, that they're probably only going to do like one day event. Susan Miller, and she probably wasn't supposed to say this, but she was like, we've been given this information long enough. It's time for you people to put it into action. So, I don't know. I mean, it was amazing. I would absolutely go back next year. But we'll see. But yeah, it was awesome.
That's great. Go ahead, Ann.
Okay. The other two things are really, really honed in with the millennials as well, as who are you speaking to? What's your audience? Are you posting, and I'm quote guilty of this, are you posting to the masses? Who do you want to enroll? What's their name? What do they look like? What do they do? How many kids do they have? Do they have a dog? Do they run? And the same thing about branding yourself. So really get intentional with who you want to attract, and are you being that person that you want to attract through social media? And the other thing was that, going back to the 10-second share, is I wrote it down. So you're having that conversation, you're looking for engagement, and so it's like, hey, how are you? And you say, hi, I'm great. How are you? I'm amazing. No, I just got a text from my client thanking me for helping her release 30 pounds without dieting. Isn't that amazing? That's a great share. Like, you can do that anywhere. And they'll be like, really? It doesn't have to be that. You can change it. But I got a text from my friend who's whatever. Isn't that amazing? They're going to be like, yeah. So, and having the conviction behind it. So, I mean, we could go on and on. I think all three of us are beyond, I don't know, we're gravitating up here somewhere. But anyhow, lots to share.
That's great. Well, stay up there, because you got a big week coming up next week with everything going on with the shake drop and all of that. I have a feeling that there's going to be a shake drop next week. And I have a feeling it's going to be Monday instead of Tuesday. Typically it's Tuesday. And we were talking on the last call, and Alex was saying how when it was on Thursday, the last time, that kind of hurt us, and it did. And I think this time they're doing it on Monday. So we'll let you know as soon as we hear anything, guys, but I look for it hopefully Monday. So get your ducks in a row this week. Again, this week, I'm going to get my Hit 'em Up app updated with my new enrollments and all of that, and be ready to go with my message. I'm going to be messaging everyone about the buy one, get one pumpkin shake on the 31st. I'm going to go ahead and do that this week. And then maybe in that message, I will put a little hint that we may be having a brand new shake next week. I've got to figure that out, how I'm going to do it. But I'll share it with you guys. You guys are all in my Hit 'em Up, so that you can copy mine if you want, or tweak it and make it your own. So get prepared for that. And then just know that double dipping with the iPad Pro and Disney is huge. And then I had written that in the 8-star group when they shared it with us, and Lisa was like, and don't forget about this also is getting your 15 set up for the new year. So really triple dipping, guys, because the new incentive is going to be all based on the people we're bringing in now at the end of this year in fourth quarter. So the new incentive, what I'm, they have not given us anything, and maybe they will at the 8-star retreat. I don't know. I won't even be there, but my thought is they're probably going to announce a crystal reset, and then we're probably going to get points based on rank advancing, and then get a trip. And the way that they're setting us up for that is we'll have a whole new pool of enrollments to then work with to get rank advancing. So that's my guess, but we'll let you know as soon as we know any details. We'll let you guys know. All right, and then 2 more things. Lori, are you able to chat about the Boost Your Burn group, the last group of the year before we start the holiday season? I see her there. Maybe she's not able to unmute.
I can talk about it a little bit if she.
Yeah, Dawn, that'd be great. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I
unmuted.
got it. I couldn't read on
Go
mute,
ahead.
but Dawn can do it. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So this is a group that we wanted to kind of highlight some of the leaders in our teams. So I have a couple people, Lori and Allie, all have a couple of our leaders that are going to be doing some more posting. And we're going to talk a lot about gratitude, just giving them, it's kind of along the lines of the Camp Fit, but we're not doing a bunch of, we're not tracking points or anything like that. We made some gratitude journal pages that we're going to be sharing, and we're going to be highlighting different products throughout the week, whether it's stuff for the bedtime belly buster or the greens, or just different products to help everybody to kind of boost the basket as well. And we have Jennifer Gustafson, who is kind of a oil guru. She's going to go in and give tips about using like the Content Oil for Cleanse Days, and just how we can use our oils, and just some little training on that. So we have it all listed out. It's only for 21 days. We're doing like 3 posts a day roughly. We will be cleansing on Monday and Tuesday, like the 4th and 5th or whatever they are. We're going to give them like 4 shake days before we get cleansing, because it doesn't make sense to cleanse on a weekend, or didn't want to start them out cleansing on a weekend. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So Lori posted the link, you guys, in the mastermind group. If you want to join the group yourself and to be able to add people, you can join there. Lori, anything else you want to add?
No, that's what I was going to say. I've gotten lots of messages from the people on the mastermind about how to join, and I put it there Saturday. So you can just click on the link. And you can share that link with your team members that are already enrolled. And we will have prizes. We just don't have to track points. There will be certain prize posts that we're going to give, like Amazon gift cards and stuff too. So you can add people to the group at any time. I would say this would be a great time to really, if you are utilizing the group, I'm going to be, obviously for this incentive, it'd be great timing to get them in this week. And we will talk about the opportunity. We have at least 4 or 5 posts about getting them to share.
Okay. And then did you also post, and I was traveling, so I'm sorry if I missed this, about how to get money to you for anyone that wants to contribute towards prizes? Did you put your PayPal information in?
Yeah, I did that last week.
Okay. All right. All right. Awesome. Any questions, comments, ideas, feedback? All right, guys. Well, have a fabulous, oh gosh, the big thing, tonight's call. All right, so I had been Facebook messaging with Jimmy Smith, and he would answer me back, and he said he would be a guest on my team call. And then I never heard back from him again. So I asked, and then Kelly had gone into his home for a training. And while I was with Martha, Martha actually gave me his cell phone number. So I did get it. I messaged him, and he was already doing something tonight on the comp plan. And he said, Cindy, I'd love to invite your team to participate in this. So guys, there's 500 lines, and it is an open event. So I'm going to be encouraging people to get on, like I'm going to be on my computer, and I'm just going to open it up probably 15 minutes early to guarantee myself a spot on it. So please remind your people to do that. Get on early to guarantee their spot. I'm not sure if they'll record it and share it, and if so, where. I really don't know. I assume they will. And he also agreed to do a team call as well. So tonight we're going to do that. So remember, the differences are, it's a different Zoom line tonight, and it's 8:30 Eastern versus 8 o'clock. So it's going to be a different time, different Zoom, and I'm going to need your help reminding people. So I did post about it in ISA for Wealth, and then under our pinned post or our announcement post, I wrote in there as well. But if you guys have your own team pages, please let everyone know the change in Zoom and the change in time, so we don't have everybody freaking out that they can't find us at 8 o'clock, and get on this call, because I think this will be a great call and hopefully really help us with maybe presenting a little bit more with the business and talking more about it and teaching people how to map it out and draw it out and all of that. So I'm excited for tonight. And again, that he'll also get on a team call so we can personally interview him after this is going to be awesome as well. So I think that's all I've got for you guys. If there's,
do you want to chart or something for this promotion? Like, I mean, they can earn, like if they enroll 8 a week, they can earn between $400 and $1,600 in double PIVs, plus 50 if they haven't promoted yet. I mean, the promoting for is, it's $100 per consultant if it's after your first 20, but then it's going to be more about the cycles, I think, and with that one. So I can try and make something up. But
that'd be fabulous. That'd be fabulous. And even just a little asterisk that we're double dipping and triple dipping on this is cool too. That's, I mean, for me, guys, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to be reaching out in my downline, looking for people that are, some people are more excited about incentives than others. There's some people that could care less about them. I am one that I love incentives. I love them. I don't even need to want the prize to get excited about going for an incentive. So find those people in your team and get excited with them and partner up with them. Help them get the iPad. Help them get to Disney. Like, that's the best thing you can do to grow your business, is help your people earn these incentives. So it's not just us earning them, that your people are earning them. How many people do you know will go out and buy themselves an iPad Pro? How many people do you know would love to have an iPad Pro? How many people, same thing with Disney. A lot of people, we've never taken our kids to Disney. People are shocked at that. I mean, that's, with 6 of us, if we flew, I mean, we'd be talking well over a $5,000 vacation, probably more like an $8,000 vacation. We've never gone. So having free passes might help a family get to Disney that's never gone before. So keep that in mind with these incentives. It's about you for sure. We want you guys earning them. We all want to earn these things, some of us more than others. But if we can get our team excited about this, and we can dig down a little bit, so not just even the people we've enrolled, but maybe find some people 2 and 3 and 4 levels down that might get really excited about these incentives, that's where we'll start to see some massive explosion in our team. So Lisa, maybe you can help me. I want to share with them the video that Kathy Coover posted in the 8-star group. I don't know if you watched it yet, but I'll get with you. It was an Australian girl whose business is in growth right now. And so Kathy asked her to share what she's doing, and it was a great video. So we'll figure it out, guys, and we'll get it into not only ISA for Wealth, but we'll get it into the business page. So Lisa, if you have any ideas, message me after this. All right. Any other comments, feedback? All right, guys, we'll see you on the call tonight at 8:30, and then we'll see you guys next week. And we'll have a great week next week. And Alex, I saw your question. I'm praying it's sea salt caramel. That's what I'm hoping and praying for. I tried to get. Go ahead.
Nope. Go ahead.
Did you say it is?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It looks like
I tried to get it out of Martha,
the
and
green
she
looks like
wouldn't.
that.
She wouldn't.
Brown. It's like a brown label. I mean,
It's a brown. They showed it, and I was just going to say the gift giving guide is starting on Monday, so I'm guessing that's going to be unveiled in that catalog if the release is Monday. So
Yep. So we'll have to be stay tuned on Monday. Monday's going to be an exciting day. So get your ducks in a row this week. Yes, Annie.
Hey, Barry, did you try the sea salt caramel? I know there was someone on this page that got a canister of it. Oh, I don't remember who it was now.
Was it Australia?
Australia had it. I
Someone
heard it.
brought it over to the U.S. at some event, and it was somebody I knew, and it was Pamela Christine, I think.
Oh.
I don't remember. It was
know-
somebody that I know, and I'm like,
Gina from Philly.
that's
Gina
how I got
from
the
Philly
song.
has for sure had it before.
Who?
Gina Lucano from Philly on Erica's team.
I just want to know if they really love it. Like, well, whatever. I'm going to buy it anyhow, so let's just forget that.
That just sounds dreamy to me. Sea salt caramel. I mean, honestly, that just sounds dreamy.
Extra dreamy.
Dawn, it's not Gabrielle Dean. This was a leader I don't know who she is. I can't even think of her name off the top of my head. Someone I didn't know, but she just posted this adorable video and gave us like her 4 rules of what she is doing to get people to share. So when they get new people joining their team, they're trying to help them find their first 10 people right away. So we'll get that taken care of for you. All right. Oh, and Super Saturdays. Thank you, Randy and Jody. Super Saturdays. Look in your back office, guys. Corporate had a challenge put out to everyone to host their own Super Saturdays. So be aware, the first three weekends in November, there very well could be a Super Saturday in your area. I'm hosting one in Sugar Creek if anyone wants to come visit. Susan is having one in Connecticut somewhere. John, do you know where it is?
I think we're still working on the venue because we were supposed to do it in Newtown, and I know some things got changed. But yeah, I believe the date's November 17th.
That's the date of mine as well. Any others that you guys know of off the top of your head? There's one in Wisconsin this week.
The one this weekend is a half a day. It's not a full day. It's only from 10 to 1, but it's just south of Milwaukee. So those of us that are Chicago area, it's like an hour and a half away.
Awesome. So do look in your back office. I gave some feedback that I think anytime there's an event, an email should go out to people within like 100-mile radius or 200-mile radius because I think people don't go there to look. So we know they're coming. You guys look, and then if you have team members that you see are close to a Super Saturday event, private message them, get on the phone with them and let them know, because the whole goal around these Super Saturday events is to be a little more business heavy. And so ours is going to be all business, a little bit of product, of course. We're always about the product, but it's going to be very business heavy. So, all right, guys, well, have a great week, and we will see you next Monday